Day 1, Colorado Trail. Never thought I'd be doing this. But it's only section 1 and 2 today. Just testing out my gear and seeing how it's going to feel to be on the trail for real. Anka's taking me down to Waterton Canyon, and she's gonna pick me up tomorrow over by segment 3 trailhead. Every hike begins with a first step. This one started long before I hit the trail. This isn't my first visit, but this is my first step on the Colorado Trail as a segment hiker. How do you feel about me doing this?
I'm excited. I don't know.
Lady, a few words.
I have to think about it. I'm not quite awake yet.
I kiss my wife goodbye, watch her drive away, and then, with nothing left but the sound of my boots, I take the first real step toward a dream, one section at a time. The trail starts easy, a wide gravel road through Waterton Canyon. I've been on Waterton Canyon Road before, on a bicycle ride with the family. Thunderstorms turned us around early. This time, I'm going further. I just had my first person ask me if I was going through. It's way too early for that, but it's still pretty cool. May is too early for starting a through hike, unless you're ready to wait out the snow line. It's Memorial Day weekend, and so a lot of people are out and doing stuff. Pretty busy section of the trail, but we'll be up to the dam here in no time and get up into the forest and just get some solitude. Well, I'm like 4 miles in, maybe a little bit more, and the sun is coming out. It's a beautiful day. The canyon is absolutely beautiful. It's full of life and super green with all the water, and just really pretty. Reaching the Strontia Dam, I felt it, that subtle shift, the liminality. The passage from planning to doing. Leaving the chatter of the day hikers behind, I tightened my pack and stepped into my rite of passage. Well, I just passed through Bear Creek. I still have plenty of water, so I don't need to stop and really get any water. Yeah, I've got like 3.5 miles left to get to the place where I was considering camping. So I don't know if I'm going to camp there or continue on a little bit further. I know you can't camp like right on the Platte River by the bridge or anything, but I do see evidence of people camping there. But anyway, everything's going really just amazing. The weather is perfect. It's cool. I'm expecting some thunderstorms a little bit later this afternoon, so that'll be very interesting if that does happen. But making great time, and it's just been peaceful, really nice. I've been hiking seriously for a couple of years, looking for something, a path forward, or maybe one of my own making. I used to say that I just wanted to fly my drone, capture landscapes, avoid the crowds, but I was really searching for stillness, space to change. My pack is just perfect. It's really comfortable on my back. I mean, I feel it back there, but it's not like it's a whole lot of weight or uncomfortable or anything. So I really like it so far.
I didn't know it then, but this was the start of something bigger. The beginning of the next chapter in my story, of a transition. Maybe not just for me, maybe for someone else who needs to see that it's still possible.
And also I have this front pouch here from PGY Tech still, same as my backpack. And it's really nice to hold my camera instead of having it just hanging off of one shoulder strap or off my belt. And I can just unzip it like so and get access right to my camera. It can also extend if I wanted to get a longer lens in here or leave my hood on.
Hiking the backcountry trails gave back more than just views. It gave me endurance, perspective, but also clarity. These hikes sparked something bigger, the idea to hike the entire Colorado Trail. I started to dream out loud, listening to other adventurers' stories, and asked myself, could I be one of them? I've built a life, career, family, home. But I still wanted more from myself. And now, I'm finding a way to make that happen. The sky threatened with storms as the camp came into view. Section 2 of the trail in view before me, but I never saw it like this. From this height, the sound of the windy ridge, it all feels new. I soak in the view now, before the storm pins me down.
I have my shelter all up, ready for tonight. I decided to camp out up on this ridge and just to have that view. So I'm surrounded pretty well by some of this vegetation. So the wind isn't too bad over in here where this little camp is that I found. So I think I'll be good. And it's a pretty epic view. All right, so now that I have my shelter set up, I'm gonna take care of my feet because I walked like 12 miles today and I feel they're pretty sweaty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change out these socks. So once I get these on, I'll have my boots on loose and just kind of chill out in the tent for a little while. Let my feet dry out. Just kind of stuff my shoelaces in there. All right, so that was a successful day one. We are just about to the end of segment one. It's like 2 more miles over that way and down like 2,000 feet. So I decided to camp up here on the top of this ridge with that amazing view there behind me. So back feels great. That's a really good pack. And the weight's a little high, 32.2 pounds, but I was able to carry it pretty well. So pretty happy with all that and got camp set up, and I'm just gonna come out here and chill for the rest of the night. This is my little humble abode here. It's really made for 2 people, but it's the only one I had, and I might get the 1 person because this tent is like 4.5 pounds, and that's pretty heavy. So if I can shave off 2 pounds, I think that would be pretty good for a week. And if I had a vestibule like this, where your camera is at, where you're looking at me from, that would be fine for storing my pack. I have plenty of room in here to store my pack, and for me, this is really made for 2 people when my wife and I go backpacking. So I'm gonna get everything set up. I've got my sleeping pad here, and I've got a little pillow here as well, and then also have my brand new sleeping bag that I'm really excited to try. So let's get this all set up. And this is my sleeping arrangement. Nice and cozy. And now let's get some food. Perfect. So I'm just gonna guess, I don't know, we'll do like, I always pack enough for like 3 days, 1 day extra, so I'll do about 1/3 of that rice. And then I'm gonna put a lot more protein in, 1/3 of this, about a good, about like that should be good. That with a cup of water, and I think that should be good. There we go. That's all we need. I'll dump it into here. I also brought the bananas. I didn't bring any salt, so that'll help with all of that. I'll just let that sit in there. That's
That evening, the storm rolled in.
just listening to this storm is pretty intense.
Wind, hail, lightning cracking the ridge. Was this a test? Not of my gear, but of my grit? I knew I had the strength to endure the storm. I just had to prove it to myself by moving forward.